Hey guys, Scare9 here, welcome back to my channel today, and in this video we're going to be going over yet another exotic catalyst and fully upgraded Masterwork variant. In this one we're going to be taking a look at the second to last Masterwork video I have to do, which is going to be the Merciless exotic fusion rifle. Now as always we're going to be going over how to get this catalyst, what the challenge to upgrade the catalyst entails, as well as the bonus that the fully Masterwork variant provides, and if the entire process is going to be worth it for the Merciless if it makes it that much better. So to start off with, this is one of the 5 strike specific catalysts. You can get these in any types of strikes, you can get them from heroics, regular nightfalls, prestige nightfalls, whatever, but the harder the difficulty and the more points you get, the higher of a chance you have to get them. So for instance, we exclusively ran prestige nightfalls. We each seemed to get a catalyst about 1 out of every 40 to 50 runs. The Merciless was my 5th and final strike catalyst. I got it on strike number 216, and like I said, those were all prestige nightfalls, with the only modifiers being heavyweight and the best burn for that week and no difficulty modifiers. So they were all low score prestige nightfall runs, and I got it on my 216th run, but like I said, it was my 5th and final catalyst. I definitely recommend using this strategy. It is going to be the fastest way to get these 5 strike catalysts, but it's really going to be up to you. Now, whenever you get the catalyst to drop, what does the challenge entail? Well, all you have to do is get 500 kills to upgrade the Merciless, and it's really just that straightforward. Now, as with all of the heavy weapons, I'm going to recommend the engine room farm for this one, just because you have an infinite spawn of enemies, unlimited heavy ammo, and most importantly, no one can load in your area. So you go to the engine room, you kill the first 2 watchers, you reload to get the damage buff, you murder everything that comes out of the room, you wipe out the other 2 watchers, rinse and repeat. You have to get 500 kills. This probably took me about an hour and a half-ish, I would say, give or take a little bit of time. Obviously, escalation protocol is going to work very well because you're going to be able to get more kills, in a more quick fashion. However, you do run the risk of running out of heavy ammo. However, that can be alleviated by just readying up at different public events. And then in addition to that, you run the risk of running into instances where there's someone who steals your kills or is already running escalation protocol, which normally isn't a huge deal. However, because heavy is so limited, I would recommend doing the engine run instead. And then also, if you have the raid gauntlets that gives you heavy ammo whenever you get melee kills, you can do the Castellan farm as well, because you can reliably keep your infinite ammo stocks up while killing endless enemies. It's really up to you. I prefer the engine room, but at the end of the day, it's going to be your own choice. So whenever you complete the challenge and fully masterwork the Merciless, what stat bonuses does it receive? Well, you get plus 40 to the range stat and plus 40 to the stability stat. Now, the plus 40 to the range isn't a huge deal, especially with things like the Lunafaction boots existing within the game. Most of the time when you're using the Merciless, it's going to be to melt bosses, and of course you're going to want to do that while standing in an empowering Lunafaction rift. Now, the stability is very, very nice, especially whenever you start to really ramp up the Merciless. Whenever those shots start to get very fast, it does have quite a bit of kick, so this additional stability helps out a lot. Now, the Merciless isn't the most useful weapon in the world, but it is nice to make it a little bit more viable with these stat additions. That being said, I do wish there was something to bring it up to the level of like the Sleeper Simulant, or maybe even just the Current Call or the Whisper of the Worm or something like that, but this is still a pretty good addition. So at the end of the day, is the farm for this catalyst worth it? Well, that's really going to be up to you. If you use the Merciless a lot, this obviously isn't going to hurt. However, doing 216 prestige nightfalls obviously takes a lot of time. You might get it on your first, you might get it on your 500th if you're extremely unlucky. If you're a completionist and you're farming for these catalysts anyways, it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and knock out. Or if you happen to get it dropped randomly and you just want the Merciless to be more viable, once again, it wouldn't hurt to get it knocked out. However, for the majority of people who are limited in their playing time, I would definitely not recommend just going ham for this thing. It's going to take a very, very long time where you could be spending it in the game doing other things like escalation protocol or farming out other armor sets and things like that. So unless you're just a completionist or you really like the Merciless, I would say just let this one come naturally. So if you have the Merciless Catalyst, let me know what you think about it down in the comment section below. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like rating and to share it with your friends. If you're interested in watching either of the 2 videos on screen, you can click their respective annotations to be taken to them. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure to hit the giant version of my logo on screen to be subscribed to my awesome Destiny 2 videos and live streams. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I will see you in my next video.